Hey everyone, are you following me yet? Have you subscribed yet? Have you commented? No? Have you liked? No? Then this video is for you. I'm coming for you. Yes, I am so serious. I'm coming for you. Jokes. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Right, so in this video, as the title says, I'm going to be talking about the struggles. Yes, the struggles of a small YouTuber. It is not small joke. I mean, it is not easy being a small YouTuber. Like, seriously, it is not an easy joke. It is not an easy business. There is a lot of work. Yes, you come, you watch it, you're thinking, hey, this girl is funny, or I don't like this content. It is not easy. Whether you like the content or not, it is not easy. So keep watching and let me explain. Welcome back, guys. So, as the title says, the struggles of a small YouTuber. Now, before I start, let me just say this. I've only joined YouTube for 6 months exactly. And it hasn't been easy, but honestly, it's been fun. It's kept my mind off so much because obviously the lockdown and, needed things to do. And my reason for joining in the first place is because I had a lot of people telling me that I always post great content. I'm good at this, I'm good at that. So I thought, okay, why not? So I came up with YouTube. But here are the struggles of a small YouTuber. Number one, the decision to become a YouTuber. Yes, it's not easy to just get up and say, I'm going to be a YouTuber. I don't know about people out there, but for me, the decision, it was such a big deal. I had to think through it. It was almost like I had to sit down and think through it, talk to a few people, like people that I can trust, who will give me good judgment based on it. I had to talk to my family, because obviously it was going to affect them somehow, because there'll be times when mommy will have to sneak out to do her own thing, and I wouldn't need the disturbances, or the mommy, I need this, I'm hungry, and all these things, you know what I mean. So yeah, it wasn't something I took lightly. I had to really think about it. And so talking through it all, getting the support of friends also who were encouraging me to say that, okay, if you're going to do this, this is how you're going to do it. This is how you're going to do it. That helped me to decide whether I can actually commit into doing it. Because believe it or not, YouTube is a forever thing. It's like you're committed your whole life into doing this because you have to come up with something. So yes, it was something that I really had to think through. And on the day that I decided to join, it was like my whole family were up for it, so excited. And then I went ahead and I went for it. Because the other thing too is that as I said before, when you join YouTube, unless you decide along the line, I don't want to do this anymore, it's a lifetime thing. You have to try and be bringing out things and creating things. So yes, right. Number two is what content. Now you've become a YouTuber, so what content are you going to create? You have to think about this. And the thing is, you either stick to a niche, where that you're very good at. I've seen people do makeup and just makeup only. Some people do exercises like workouts, and they just stick to that. And then there is me, who do variety, you see. And for me, I had to also think about that, because I'm not very good at just one. There are so many other things. So sticking to just one niche was going to be a problem for me, because then I would get stuck on the content I'm creating. So it helped when I thought about this as well, that okay, I'm not just going to stick to one thing. I'm going to do a variety of things. And the main thing why I even brought in, if you see the will I call it my logo or whatever it is, underneath it I've got faith, and I've got family, I've got lifestyle, and I've got fun. So these 4 things are what actually motivated me and encouraged me with what content I was going to talk about. My faith somehow in my YouTube videos. I was going to talk about my family somehow, though I don't show them much. My lifestyle, which is my fashion sense and whatever else that people wanted to see. And then having fun along the way. So these 4 things were the very first things that I put down when I started off by, trying to find out what to do. Number 3 is finding the time to record. Yes, cool. it's a struggle finding that time, especially when you have a family. I guess when you're single, it might be okay, but even that, I'm sure they will probably have their moments, probably working or other, family commitments or something else. But having a family, it's difficult finding the right time and moment, because mostly it's almost like I have to find out the time that the kids are quiet doing their thing, and then I'll sneak off somewhere. Like now, I'm in my girl's room. One of them is here, but she's quietly doing her thing. So, it gives me that quietness to record. And also, I need to, plan out what I'm going to record. And usually, I would have done this maybe days before, or I would have thought about it. Sometimes I'm driving and then an idea will come. So when I stop, I'll jot it down. So I have a book like this where I've got, ideas of what I can record. Sometimes I put it on my phone. So there is a lot of time that goes into recording. There have been some times where I spontaneously just up and recorded. I think one of them was the Q&A I did, the second or the third Q&A I did. I just spontaneously recorded it. But mostly I plan it out, where I'm going to record it, how I'm going to record it, what is going to be involved. Because, when you're recording outside, you have to think about the noise factor, your environment, and most of the time I'm showering, I'm out there, like people are looking at you and all that. So yes, you take all that into factor before you start recording. Now, this next part, honestly, even talking about it now is getting me like... Number 4, editing. Editing is the most tedious part of a YouTuber's life. Seriously, like, it can take days. It's taken me weeks before, yes, where I've recorded something, but just to put it together to edit, it took me forever. Any YouTuber will tell you, or content creator will tell you, editing is the hardest part. I mean, like, because remember, whilst you're recording, you can make mistakes, but when you get to editing, you can actually edit it out. When you're recording, it kind of flows, or whatever mistakes or bloopers or whatever that comes in. The editing part is where you actually put it all together, whether you take it out or you put it in, or you want the effects and all that. So it can take forever of your life to edit. So yes, editing is the most important part, because I mean, believe it or not, as you're watching it now, it sounds good, you've seen the effects, you're loving it. It's editing that actually brings it all together. So if you don't get it right, and one of the things I realize is most people have the watermark of whatever app or what's the other one, software they use on there. I mean, you have to try and get it right, because you want your videos to be catchy. You want people to look at your thumbnail and think, oh, I want to see this. So editing is the most important and crucial part of any YouTuber's life. Get it wrong and it's like you won't get people actually coming back to watch you. So watch out for that. And final but not least, number 5, gaining viewers and subscribers. You see my face? Yeah. Gaining subscribers or viewers is not easy, honestly. I mean, like, yes, most of us depend on our family and friends to watch, but really, I mean, can you really get them to watch all the time or to subscribe? I mean, you can't force them. You know what I mean? It would be nice if they do, but yeah. Gaining subscribers and viewers is hard on a YouTuber, because the thing is, the more the views, the more your video gets pushed up for others to also view out there. So the initial start of your videos, if it's not being viewed, it's not being watched, it really doesn't help. Okay, so as you're watching me now, it's helping. So share it on, you know what I mean? Share it on. So those are some of the most difficult parts of being a YouTuber, trying to get people to watch your content. Okay guys, so now that you know all these difficulties that we go through, these are the things that I put down that you can do to help us, to reach our goals, our targets and that. First of all, subscribe. If you're a watcher or a viewer or whatever you call yourself that you haven't subscribed yet. Yes, people come and watch. Sometimes you pass it on to someone they watch, but they don't subscribe. Subscribe, it helps. The first thing also is that when you're sharing it, or you can tell the person, oh, can you Google them? You know, when you Google them, their name comes up, and then they can watch it through that way, or they can search it on YouTube instead of just sharing a link. Link is fine to share, but when you go into Google and you search for them, it pushes them up. Or when you go into YouTube, and for instance, mine is inspired by Amonima. So if you go to Google, you just type in inspired by Amonima, it will bring up videos of myself, and then you watch it. If you go to YouTube, the same, it will bring up my videos, and then you watch it. And when you do watch, please share it on. By you sharing it on, you are also helping to boost the video and pushing it up again. You can share on the link, or you can just say, hey, there's this person who does that. Just Google them, or go to YouTube and type in their name, and then, you know, you share it on that way. And also when you watch it, you know, it doesn't take long to click the like, you know, like their content, and then comments as well, because when you do all that, it all helps them. You know, every little helps, as Tesco would say. I'm always stealing that slogan, but yeah, it does help. So anytime you watch, you know, and also watch through to the end. You know, if you watch halfway, it doesn't help with the watch hours. So watch through to the end, subscribe, share. That's why we always say, you know, somewhere in the beginning or the end of our videos, we say subscribe, you know. Okay guys, so that's it. Those are the 5 things. Those are the solutions of what you can do. Now you know what we go through as YouTubers or content creators. So now that you know, do everything you can to help us out, okay? So you know how I'm going to end it. Subscribe, comment, share, like. Do everything in your power to support a small YouTuber, because it is not easy. No, it's not easy. But with your help, we can do it. And as I've always ended on the note of, you can do all things through Christ who gives you the strength. I mean, I'm 6 months into it, and thank God for, you know, all you beautiful people out there and your support. You know, I've come how far I have. I don't set myself target, but I just want to enjoy it as I go along. So thank you all, and God bless you. Until next time, love you.